welcome back. Today I've got a bunch of really cool Tudors on my table, and to kick things off I'm also wearing a Tudor chronograph, Black Bay 41 on the leather strap. Really cool watch, love the dimensions, and I think Tudor is such a great brand, so let's kick right off to it. First up, I've got a Tudor Black Bay. This has a really cool black ceramic case and a striking blue dial. I love how simple they've made the dial. They've got rid of all the unnecessary information. Just 2 lines of text at the bottom there. Very clean, very simple. I love the hybrid rubber strap as well. I think you can't go wrong with these watches, especially for the price. You're not gonna get a better watch. Nothing's gonna run as well as a Tudor. These are absolute workhorses, and to me, this is one of the perfect daily watches that I could definitely see myself wearing. Next up, I've got a really cool Tudor Pelagos FXD. Really neat little watch. It's got some fixed lugs on the back here, so you have to sport it with a NATO strap. Bit of a downside, but I think it really adds to the watch itself. Built to be a tool watch, built to be used, built to go underwater, and bi-directional bezel. Like, there's really nothing I can say wrong about this watch. Comes with another blue rubber textile NATO strap, as well as a beige strap if you want something a little bit contrasty to go against that blue dial and bezel. Next, got a really cool Tudor Black Bay. This is a Black Bay bronze, coming in a little bit bigger at 43 mils. I really love these bronze watches. They develop a really interesting patina over time. So your sweat build up as well as oxidation is gonna age the metal very nicely. And it's just such an interesting piece. I love how subdued the colors are. I'm a big fan of earthy tones on watches. I think they just pair perfectly with everything. And this is also just such a killer piece. A bit larger, so not for every wrist, but I think if you've got a wrist above 18, 17.5 centimeters, it's perfect for you. You can't go wrong with this. Next, I've got a really cool Tudor Black Bay Pro GMT. Very interesting watch when this was released. Pays a lot of homage to the 1655 Rolex Explorer 2, the Steve McQueen. Very cool watch, love the proportions, except for one factor. So it's got a very nice 39mm case, which fits perfectly on absolutely any wrist, especially if you do have a bit of a smaller wrist. It will still work perfectly on you. Only downside is it's a little bit chunky, a little bit thick. The case definitely needs to go on a bit of a diet, I think. But for the money, it's an absolutely killer watch. I love the fixed bezel with the 24-hour indicator there, and just a killer piece all around. Next up, I've got a really cool Tudor GMT. This watch was only released last year, so it is still quite new onto the market. This is the GMT Coke. Very cool watch, pays a lot of respect to Rolex as well as most Tudor watches do. They definitely look to previous models that both they have produced and Rolex, and they see what worked, what didn't work, and what people want. And this is definitely something people have wanted for a long time. A lot of people have been asking Rolex for a new Coke as well, but that's nowhere to be seen, so this is the next best thing. Comes in at 39 mils, so it does fit perfectly on the smaller wrists. I think a lady can definitely rock this as well. Case proportions are perfect, not too thick, sits nice and flush against the wrist. You can definitely get a sleeve over this, and it is just an absolutely killer piece. And I think I've saved the best 2 for last. Both similar watches, basically the same watch. One small difference between them is just the bracelets. So I've got a Tudor Black Bay 58 with the red bezel on the 3-piece link bracelets. This has fake rivets on the sides, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Very cool watch. I do love this bracelet for how comfortable it is. It does scream tool watch. It can take a beating. Very nice case proportions, and it's definitely one of their best watches in recent times. I think the Black Bay has definitely been doing absolute wonders for Tudor. They've been selling left, right, and center. And on this side here, I've got the exact same watch, but now on the 5-piece link bracelet from Tudor. Very similar to Rolex's Jubilee bracelet. There are some things I like, some things I don't like, but I think this watch kills on this. Such a cool, comfortable bracelet. A little bit more classy, a little bit more shiny. You can dress this up a bit easier than the 3-piece link bracelets. I do love that they have a quick adjustment in the clasp, so it's very easy to just open it up or close it if you swell during the day and you need a little bit more space. What I do like about the bracelet is a little bit loose. So compared to a Jubilee bracelet from Rolex, they are going to come very stiff. But as you can see, there's next to no sag on the bracelets. It's just a little bit softer in terms of the connections between each link. So that wears a bit more comfortable for me. I think the Rolex, you have to kind of wear them in a bit more for it to get to that comfort level. But each to their own. I think it's such a cool watch. So which of these Tudors would you be taking? For me, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Tudor Black Bay GMT Coke. Such a cool little watch. I think the size is absolutely perfect for everyone. You've got that extra functionality of tracking the second time zone as well. The black and red bezel is just killer. You can't go wrong with it. It's absolutely timeless. And then I also have the Black Bay with the blue dial and the black PVD case. I think this is just such a sleeper of a watch, perfect for every day. Can't go wrong with it. The comfort of the rubber strap, it's just an absolute killer piece. I think I'm gonna have to take both of these home with me. But let me know down below in the comments, which one would you be taking? And thanks for watching.